Oval Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. Charlies.gold.
Good morning. It's March Madness. It's Friday the 13th of March 2026. So much is going on in the world right now, and so much is complete madness. Yesterday I noticed the names of certain people that are being put out by the white hats on mainstream media. None more than Captain Sandy Sandylands, in charge of the UAE as the defence attaché. Really? And then you've got Sarah Blizzard, who's doing the weather for the BBC. And Christian Guy, who's involved in social justice on the BBC. And Andrew Drinkwater, who's the water researcher for the BBC. They're trolling you. Are you not getting it yet? For my audience, they're getting it. They can see right through it. Next time you watch the television, have a look at their names. You'll suddenly find a link. This is all to try and gently wake up the masses. This is what's called the awakening. It's being done over a period of time gently so that you wake up happy rather than chucking a bucket of water over your head and you missing everything that's really going on. Are you awake yet? What about you, Drew?
I'm awake, Charlie, and I was born ready. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. First story, Tesla's been granted a license to supply electricity to residential and commercial customers across the United Kingdom. The licence issued by UK energy regulator Ofgem took effect on March the 11th after a review process that began in July 2025. Tesla Energy Ventures Limited is now authorised to operate as an electricity supplier across the UK, marking a further expansion of the company's growing energy business.
And this is a little wake-up call to everybody. I would urge you all to research Tesla Energy. And not just Tesla as in Elon Musk, but as in Nikola Tesla, 150 years ago, because he found a way to provide energy free of charge, to avoid all these ridiculous costs. Do your research, and then you'll see where we're going. For those people who are not understanding where we're going, that is a good little nudge. Tesla Energy. Have a look at that. My next story is a typical story of what's happening in the UK. The government are lying to you about everything. They're lying to you about digital ID. We're not going to do it anymore. Absolute BS. They're doing it, but in a different way. And if you don't like it, they'll do it in a different way. And don't ever back off and think, oh, they've stopped doing that now. That's when they bring it in through the back door when you're not watching. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. So there's people out there like Montgomery Toms, another shout out, a young man who's exposing what's going on. Are you listening? Because it's time to wake up. And for the British people, you're actually a long way behind the Americans, and the reason is quite simple. The Americans have a constitution, but they don't just have a constitution. They stick by it, and they carry guns so they can uphold it. Whereas in England, you have a Magna Carta and the pen. You write a letter. Those days of writing a letter are over. You're going to have to stand up against these people because they're taking all of your rights away. And those rights are God-given. And if you don't stand up for them, they will take them away. Drew.
In March Madness, Britain has voted to end its hereditary seats in the House of Lords, bringing to a close a parliamentary tradition that has existed for around 700 years. Hereditary peers have historically been able to sit in the upper chamber of Parliament due to the titles passed down through the family lines. The decision marks a significant reform to the structure of the House of Lords, removing the remaining hereditary positions and shifting the chamber further towards appointed memberships. Charlie, didn't you say all governments will shut down and we will be led by governance eventually? March Madness is here and it's all being revealed.
It is, and it's making it very easy. I didn't know how they would shut down the governments around the world, but they're all doing it by themselves. The House of Commons is full of a group of imbeciles. I mean, in the real world, the animal world, you'd never let the dumbest rule, but the humans have let the dumbest rule in the UK and in many other countries, France, Germany, many other countries around the world, Australia. We've allowed the dumbest to rule, Canada. And those days are over. But we had to go through the pantomime to show the world how dumb they really are. And on top of that, you had the House of Lords, which you had hereditary peers coming into positions there. And those days are over. And the days of the House of Lords will come to an end, as will the Houses of Parliament, as we move from a two-tier system of government to governance. And as we transition, who transitions us, I don't know. What I do know is that Donald Trump is transitioning the USA along with the rest of the world, whether you like it or not. And that was the news on Friday the 13th of March, 2026. We'll see you tomorrow on the Insiders Club. Bye-bye for now.
We put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays we spend with our families, as we should do. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Oval Gold for those that are based in America and Canada. And for those in the UK and Europe, we have Orvesta. Get yours now. Charlies.gold.